What's up, guys? My name is Beast Mode, and you're going to be watching some knife-only gameplay on Rush, and I actually managed to get a pretty decent streak somewhere in the course of this game. I think it's only about 10 kills in one life, or somewhere around there, but they were all kind of relatively close to each other. I think there was like a back-to-back triple or something. It was just one of those times in the game where you're just like, keep it going, baby. I remember I was yelling to somebody I was playing with. I was just like, oh, keep it going. We got the triple south. Where's that quad? Where's that quad? And I was just, just running through, and I was like, oh, man, I'm on fire. And those are the moments where Call of Duty is just kind of that drug, that's kind of where I get my fix, is when things like that happen. It's addicting, you like that feeling. Everybody wants that feeling because you just feel like a commando boss. I think my phone just went off, so I apologize if you guys had to hear that. But what I want to apologize real quick for, once again, actually, is this last weekend I didn't put up any videos about the last 5 days. And that's because it was honestly a once-in-a-year event in Kearney, Nebraska, where I live. It was a cruise weekend this last weekend, and you can probably just look it up on Google. There's probably a lot of information on it, but I'll just kind of sum it up from a college perspective. Cruise weekend, there's a lot of other stuff adults, the town can do, etc. Tons of nice cars from all over drive up to like compete and do all these competitions, and then Saturday is like the actual cruise night. Well, from a college perspective, this is just like the biggest party weekend in the state of Nebraska, and it's just absolutely freaking nuts. I'm at Project X down the entire street, like blocks and blocks of Project X just going on. It's nuts, and you may be like, I exaggerate. I'm saying there's literally within probably a 6-7 block span, thousands upon thousands of people, and everyone is just raging, and it was nuts. And we're talking, I meant Friday and Saturday is kind of the two big ones. I think Sunday's kind of a recharge day for everybody just before they head back to work. You're talking Friday, you're gonna maybe go 12 hours, because people are gonna be still at work on Friday, but say you get off around 5, people are going for about 12 hours, from 5 o'clock till about 5 in the morning. People are going at it, going hard, getting their drink on, etc., etc., going to sleep for, somewhere in the range of 4 to 6 hours, being up by about 12. You're already drinking, like most people. I took a while because I was not trying to be drinking from 12 o'clock on Saturday till 5 o'clock in the morning, because if you do the math on that, you're like, that is 17 hours straight of putting alcohol into my body and expecting my body to perform somewhat normally. And I was like, I understand that's probably not going to happen, especially after about 4 hours of sleep. So I kind of waited till later on in the night, just to kind of space that out a bit. It was nuts. It was crazy. I saw so many people I hadn't seen in forever, and that's kind of just the reason I wasn't, around these last 5 days. I had videos I wanted to put up, but was just having too much fun, was surrounded by so many friends. So many people were staying at our house for the weekend that came up, so I just really had no time to get to YouTube, to get into any type of video games, etc., etc. What I want to talk about in this commentary, though, is kind of what you're watching. This is a knife-only game, and like I've said, there's a big difference between what I consider a good knife-only game and what I consider a good tomahawk game. Now you just saw me pick up a triple, and there was me running through the map, and if you could have heard me in game, I was like, where's that quad? Where's the quad? Give me one more. Give me one more. You start to get that fix. I was feeling good, and I missed out on that fourth guy there, but that's what I think makes a good tomahawk game. Now, if I'm using guns, like I said, I'm not gonna, I don't expect to die very often. If I'm using knives and tomahawks, I kind of forgive myself a little bit more. I still expect myself to do good. I still want to do good. It's still frustrating when I don't do as well. But I realized there are so many players that can put up amazing gameplays with guns. I think I'm in the well above the average player as far as a gun. I can put up a lot of good games, etc. But I'm never gonna be that guy that's putting up consistent 100+ kills in games. And there's so many people that play Call of Duty, whether people want to think it's a dying franchise or not. Millions of people play this game, and there's a lot of good players that can do a lot crazier things with guns than I probably could. And I looked at it and I was like, as YouTube gets more just over flooded and just watered down with people trying to do their own content and channels, and here's the little streak here, there was the triple, and we're gonna follow it up with another little triple right here, picking up the guy with the light machine gun. Oh shit, we missed first. There, we got him. This is the stuff I love right here. I was like, oh man, back to back. Oh, I'm picking this dude up too. I was just feeling so happy, feeling so good, and I was like, man, I miss tomahawking, I miss knifing, because this is satisfying to me. This that right there, that is what is the most fun to me. And I realized, you know what, I can provide, let's talk from a percentage, say like I'm the bottom 1% or I'm like the top 1%. So say I'm somewhere, in the, I'm better than 99% or 80, 86%, 72%. Just talking from that, I think I would deliver way better, as far as higher percentile above other people that are trying to do the exact same gameplays as me. If I'm using a knife and tomahawks, I think I can hang. I can be in there with anyone. I think I can deliver some good gameplays. Of course, there's these 1 in a million games somebody gets like a 50 kill streak with a knife or something. Like, that's just nuts. That just is going to happen once in a lifetime, etc. for that person. You don't see a lot of people doing stuff like that, but that's why I'm getting back to knifing. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. You're going to see a lot more. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, your support is greatly appreciated. That subscribe button right there in the middle of your screen does work. In the bottom left hand corner you have a knife only swarm gameplay, and in the bottom right hand corner you have a knife only free for all victory.